ocean's gray waves, destined to seek life beyond the shore, just out of reach.
What is up, YouTube? It's RSMario here with another Fire Emblem Fates video. This time, like the previous video, I will be going over new classes that are coming up in Fire Emblem Fates. So this time, I will be going over Hoshido classes. There are a lot of these classes. It's weird, there are a lot more Hoshido classes than there are Nor classes. So let's get started because this list is long. Alright, so first off, we have the Herb Merchant. And no, he doesn't sell weed. I already tried. But yeah, the Herb Merchant sells he uses bows. So he's basically, I think he'll probably be like an early game archer. I don't know if he'll be as strong as the other archers because there are several different archers on the Hoshido side, but yeah, he's an archer. His next step up is the Great Merchant, which he uses bows and staffs. So something similar to the Adventurer on the Nor class. Hopefully the Great Merchant will be able to go on all terrain like the Adventurer, because that'll be interesting as well. We have this one right here. I had the most questions about because I saw this in another trailer. I was like, "What the hell is it?" You know, and it's a puppeteer class or a puppet master class. Now, the puppeteer does not particularly use the puppet as a weapon. The puppet does play into its special abilities, but it does. It uses bows and it uses hidden weapons. So this is an exclusive, long range character. But it's interesting because hidden weapons do all kind of neat things like decrease your opponent's accuracy and stats and all other kind of stuff. So think about if you watch Naruto and you've watched the battle between Sakura and Sasori, then you know what to expect from a puppeteer. All kind of traps and poisons, gizmos or whatever. Awesome. Next we have Ninja. So now the Ninja, from what I thought was gonna be like a Ninja pretty much is like a reskin of the Assassin's class. More than likely, the Ninja will be a little bit less powerful than the Elite Ninja, which from what I saw in the Japanese footage is actually called Jonin, which is freaking awesome. Freaking Naruto rep in the house. But yeah, I'm just flipping out. But yeah, so Ninja class, they exclusively use hidden weapons. So they use kunai knives, shurikens, things like that. But they don't do that much damage, but they do screw around with your opponent's stats and stuff, which is interesting. Then of course they step up into Elite Ninja, who have hidden weapons and they use swords. I believe there's another ninja class too. I heard there was 3 classes, but I only saw 2 on the list, so I might have to go and look again. But so far I see 2 ninja classes. Then we have the Shura, which look like some kind of weird kabuki type of things. It looked pretty cool though. It looked pretty menacing. And they're another unit that use axes and tomes, similar to the the Revenant Knight on the North side. Next we have the Holy Lancer, which is basically a Lancer. This is an upgrade to the Villager. The Villager is an exclusive Hoshido unit, and they do have aptitude. So, that right there means that whoever is a villager is going to be a beast. Basara is another Lance user. Basara is like Sengoku Basara. Basara is they're an upgrade from the Holy Lancer. I believe another unit can upgrade into a Basara as well. I think the Oni Savage can also upgrade into a Basara, and they use lances and tomes, so that's awesome too. A lot of I like how you have magic users that use regular weapons too, but they're also not freaking mounted units. I like that. That's cool. That's gonna help me. I'm definitely gonna play the Hoshido side. You have the next we have the Exorcist. Now when I saw this, I was like, oh snap, because I had heard about. I actually watched somebody, a friend of mine was doing was playing through an older Fire Emblem game, and there was a unit in there called the Exorcist, and it allowed you to bring back old monsters that you had killed in the game. And I was like, oh, that's gonna be freaking awesome. Unfortunately, that's not what this unit does. This Exorcist is basically a reskin of the Sage. Yeah, it's a reskin of the Sage. So they can use both tomes and staffs. It's not a bad thing. The character still looks freaking awesome. It's just, I heard Exorcist and I was like, oh snap! I read Exorcist and thought it was gonna be something awesome. Mountain Priest is the new replacement for the War Monk. I was hoping that there was gonna be like a War Monk class in the game, because Libra was awesome in Fire Emblem Awakening. He was like one of my main frontliners. He could do massive damage and he can heal. And so they have a new class for that. The Mountain Priest actually uses staffs and lances. The Golden Kite Warrior. Now this one I have not found like a picture. I want to see. If I'm not mistaken, a kite is a bird of prey, like a hawk, eagle, things like that. So I want to see what the kite looks like, and I have not seen a picture of it yet. Nobody I've seen. I'm trying not to watch Let's Plays that are going way too far. So nobody in the first 5 chapters has had a kite warrior, a golden kite warrior yet. I want to see what the kite looks like. Yeah, the Golden Kite Warrior uses lances and bows, and it is a mounted unit. Alright, the Blacksmith is another character that the Oni Savage can upgrade into, and this is an all-out offensive character. It does not use magic. The Blacksmith actually uses swords and axes, so that's pretty cool. The next character is the Holy Bowman. The Holy Bowman is basically a reskinned version of the Sniper. I'm not sure. I think Takumiya actually starts off as a Holy Bowman. The 2 shapeshifter classes of the Nor, which is the Fox Spirit and the Nine-Tail Fox Spirit, which I was really hoping they were going to call it like QB or something. Because QB is a regular Japanese word you can use. There's another Naruto reference there. But yeah, so Fox Spirit and Nine-Tail Fox Spirits, they actually transform into fox-like creatures. The Fox Spirit transforms into something that looks more like a kitsune, whereas the Nine-Tails Fox transforms into, well, Nine-Tails. They both use Beast Stones exclusively. And of course, last but not least, the White Blood. Now, White Blood is of course the same thing as Dark Blood, just a little bit different. White Blood on the Hoshido side, they use swords, dragon stones, and staffs, which makes them OP, but not as OP as the Dark Blood. So that's about it. So that's it for the classes so far. I don't think I missed any. If I missed any, probably hit it up in the comments. I did skip the older classes, like True Blade is back, Weapon Master is back. I think, Villager's back. I mean, there's a lot of older classes that are back. Lance Fighter is back. Then there's some classes that were reskinned, like Spellcaster is basically Mage now, which they're basically the class that uses the Zodiac magic. Samurai replace Myriadons, so I mean, I didn't go over those classes because 1, we kind of knew they were in there, and 2, we kind of know what they do because they're old classes. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, people, keep it real.